Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Hashim Garrett, educational consultant for school districts for many, many years now. This is August 2026, right? So we had a brand new school year. Congratulations. I hope everybody had a wonderful summer. It was, relaxing and entertaining. I know the weather was kind of like all over the place for us here in the Northeast. We had a lot of rain constantly, but nonetheless, welcome back to a brand new school year. I want to make sure, right, that we just start everybody off on a good foot, right? Start everybody on a good foot. And so here are three things that I want you to take away as you get started with your brand new school year that can really make this new school year really a success and we can learn from, former days. Number one is time management. Please make sure that you are mindful of how you're spending your time, right? Because we know it's a certain amount of hours in the school day. Then you get home and then you got responsibilities. Next thing you know, you got to get ready for school. The next day, you got to eat and all of that kind of stuff that you have. And not to mention if you are involved in any kind of other like activities and stuff. So that window of actually studying can feel like it's a lot. You're like, oh, I'll get home and then I'll just do it. But you want to make sure you just have those excellent study habits. So making sure you carve out that time as soon as you get home. Number one, try to get that snack out the way, go have something to eat. But before you pick up the phone and you start scrolling, or you pick up the phone and you start, talking to people or texting, whatever it is, try to make sure get the schoolwork done ASAP. Get it done. Get it out the way while everything is really still fresh in your mind, right? Don't let those hours creep by. And next thing you know, you look up, you're like, oh man, I got to do it. Now it's the end of the night and you're tired and you don't even turn it in. So just make sure you get your homework done, right? And time management. That is number one that I want you to remember for this school year. And constantly remind yourself, time management. Let me get it out the way. Let me get my homework out the way. And then also try to do a little bit extra study. But for right now, just get that homework out the way because you already know homework is such a big component of your grade, right? It's going to be your homework, it's going to be your classwork, and it's going to be your test scores, right? So get that homework out the way so you can always just make sure that you don't have to turn in late assignments and ask for, an extension. So homework out the way. Second part of time management, still want to focus on this really quickly, is when you're in class, right? Make sure that you're paying attention. Give that teacher who is the authority figure in the class, give them your undivided attention, right? And so we want to just make sure while we're in class, we are giving that teacher our attention, one, out of respect, right? And number two, is because they are disseminating, they are sharing information with you, the student, the pupil, that you are going to need to help you do well on your homework, do well on the class assignment, and do well on those exams. So you want to make sure that you're focused while you're in class, which leads me to my second point. So first part is time management, okay? The second point that I want to really stress to you when you're in school, all right, we're in a brand new school year, right? This is August 2026. Make sure we can stay out of the drama. I want to pause there for a second. Try to stay out of the drama, the relationship, and he say, she say, and he goes with this one, and they go with that one, and they're broken up, and oh my heart is broken. They're not talking to me anymore, right? And just school is half social and it's half academic, but sometimes that social can just be overwhelming, like trying to fit in into the little cliques and the bullying and right. So we want to stress, please try to make sure you stay out of the drama. Just stay focused. Of course, you want to have fun, right? Of course, you want to be a part of, right? But just make sure you stay focused, right? And so drama looks very different, right? Drama can be cyber, it can be on the internet, it can be on social media, like who reposted and who said this, and right. So that's a whole set of drama. But then we also have that in school, right? And so just try your best to just stay focused. You can laugh, but when you're in class and this person is talking and yo, I told you shut up. Oh, be quiet. Who you? Just take a deep breath and like listen. Let me just stay focused, right? Next thing. So that's number two, right? The last one that I want to just touch on is please ask for help. If you are struggling academically, right? Maybe you feel like, man, I'm just not getting this math right now. This assignments, these equations, or I'm struggling with whatever subject it is. Ask for help academically, but then also just if there's some other stuff that's mentally, psychologically bothering you, right? When you come to school, nobody really knows what we go through. Nobody knows what we go through when we go to work. Nobody knows what you might be going through and you're carrying when you go to class. So if you're just feeling overwhelmed, sometimes we say we kind of wake up on the wrong side of the bed, but if you wake up and you're just feeling like, man, today just feels overwhelming, you feel overwhelmed, before you step in the classroom, before the teacher gets started, just ask the teacher for a second, do you mind if I step out to go see the social worker? Do you mind if I go and step out to go see the school psychologist? I just want to talk, right? And just feel like I got some stuff that I'm dealing with. And I think more than likely from my interactions of knowing teachers and administrators in school districts for so many years, they definitely will oblige and say, sure, right? And so just make sure you ask for help, because, sometimes we go through things and people don't know it. And then, we're talking to social workers when it's really a crisis. And I'm a social worker, right? And so we just want to make sure we can talk before we feel overwhelmed, before we lash out, before we just feel like we're in a real crisis. Okay, so ask for help, go talk, right? And mind you, when you're in a classroom, remember, it might be 20 students in your classroom, right? Give or take. So let's just imagine you have 20 students in your class, and your teacher, he or she has 20 students. Well, maybe they have 5 classes, so they have 100 students, right? And they may not always, notice when something is bothering you. So just make sure you talk and speak up. Okay. So 3 things. Number 1, time management. Let's get off to a good start. Every day, let's just try to get the assignments done, right? So we know for sure, all right, I'm doing well on my homework. When I'm in class, I'm making sure that I'm paying attention. When the teacher is passing out a paper, all right, I want you to do that assignment and turn it in. You turn it in. So you got class assignments are being done, graded, doing well. Homework assignments are doing well. And then next thing you have your test scores, which you should do well on because you've been paying attention in class. You should do well because you've been turning in your assignments on time. And again, you should also do well because if you're struggling with anything, you'll ask for help. Right? We can have a whole separate conversation on test anxiety and things of that nature, but we're just going to put it out there that I've done my homework, I've done the classwork, I've asked for help. Number 2, I'm going to make sure I just stay out of all of the drama, right? And number 3, again, we're just going to circle back. I'm going to ask for help if I'm feeling overwhelmed. All right? This is Hashem Garrett. Make sure you follow me. Don't forget, pick a copy of my book up, How to Fall Up, 14 Lessons in Resilience. You can always contact me and reach out to me to come to your schools. It's always been a pleasure. Let's get off to 2026, 2027. Let's get off to a phenomenal, fantastic school year. You are special. There's nobody in the world like you, and whatever is rare or unique has enormous value, and it is the same with you. Stay well. Peace.